Hi everyone, it's Marcy Denning here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada, and I want to welcome you to my Facebook Live. So this is my second time coming on. The first time it was not showing on my feed, so I wasn't sure if I was in the right spot, so I ended it so that I could double check. Yes, I'm having one of those crazy days. I do apologize. All right, so let me just bring you up here on my iPad, share it to my Stampers group. Okay, so I do apologize for the lighting. It's the time of year, the trees don't have all their leaves yet, so we have quite a bit of shadowing happening. So hold while I bring another light in. So tonight we are working with the gorgeous Quiet Meadow Bundle. Let's see if that helps. I mean, I've got every single light I have on here. So hello Rebecca, thanks for joining. Okay, so Quiet Meadow, this can be found on page 110 of the annual catalog. This is a gorgeous bundle. The card I posted the other day with the this flower here, the polished pink card, I had used this flower from the Quiet Meadow to create that card. But tonight's card, we are using this typewriter image text, and then the splatter, and then this beautiful, I'm going to call this a bee balm, because that's what it looks like to me, the shape of bee balm. I used to have some in my garden, but it got a disease and it died, and I have not replaced it yet. So let's show you. This is the card that we're going to be creating. I created this card for a demonstrator swap that I was in April. So my flower here is colored with the light and dark fresh freesia Stampin' Blends. This is a new in color. My stem is the dark soft sea foam, and then my colors are gray granite and fresh freesia. So let's get started. Now this card here says thinking of you, but I thought for this card that I'm going to do with you tonight, we're going to switch it out, and we're going to do You're Too Kind. Hello, Marianne. Thanks for joining. So I've got everything cut. My blog post for this is going to be going live at 8 p.m. tonight. So let's just move this off to the side. And because I'm stamping off, I've got a piece of the Paper Pumpkin grid paper, because I want my stamped images on the back, I want them to be very, very light. So we are going to make sure it's all inked up, and then one, see how dark that is? We don't want that. Two, and then I'm going to line this up with my grid paper. I always use my grid paper so that I know that it's fairly straight. And then I'm going to re-moisten that ink with my breath. And I'm going to come here to the top and bring it over to going from left to right. And see, that's still a little dark, so I think the next time I will stamp off 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Breathe on that. Hello, Judy. Have you been having problems finding me? Okay, so this one here, we're going to go from the right to the left, and we're about center. All right, and then 1, 2, 3. Give that a little bit of a breath. And okay. It has turned out to be a gorgeous day here in southwestern Ontario. It was quite chilly this morning, but let's stamp our sentiment as well before we get going on the fresh freesia. Yeah, it was quite chilly this morning, although I wasn't outside other than with Maisie to take her potty, because today was office work and getting my mailing done. So I was to the post office. So there we have You're Too Kind. But when I was just out with Maisie, before I came downstairs, I was pleasantly surprised at the temperature. So I'm hoping that it starts to just keep getting warmer and warmer, so our asparagus can start to grow. There's nothing like fresh asparagus. So much tastier than the stuff that gets shipped in. So we're just applying the ink splatter here and there. Doesn't matter. This is random stamping for this stuff. Here you can add as much or as little. You're just trying to fill up that background. Let's move this here like that. I'm kind of fussy about getting it so that it's there. I'm just filling that space up. All right, so now it doesn't really matter now that we're just kind of filling in spots. Wherever I think that, you know, it could use a smidge more. So I'm coming in and I'm moving my stamp around so that I've got lots of interest. There we go. And I think I want one up here. So, and I think I've probably got enough. Yep, I've got them right there. And there we go. So we've got a nice coverage for that. Now let's set this aside and we're going to bring in, this is thick basic white that I have die cut out. And I'm going to bring in my dark soft seafoam. Soft seafoam is my favorite green. And the more you layer it on, the more you're going to get different tones and shades. You're just going to cover it all, and then we'll go back here and there to add just a bit more where I think that, you know, like here I might want a little bit darker, and then this spot here, and then as it dries it's going to the color is gonna kind of even itself out. Okay, so we're gonna call that good for the moment. And then we're gonna come in with the light fresh freesia. Hello, Jeannie. So I was hard to find tonight. Facebook is doing some really goofy things. I don't understand what's going on. I've been having issues. I'm glad you found me. Hello, Marianne. When I first went live and was actually in the video, it wasn't coming up on my iPad, so I wasn't sure if I was in the right spot or not. So I ended it and deleted that video and made sure I was in the right spot and started my live again. And I was able to then find myself on my iPad. And Monday night was my team social. My Sassy Stampers, we meet once a month. It's always the second Monday of the month. And I posted a challenge for them and a creative challenge like I do monthly, and nobody could find it. And for a couple hours last night, everybody was messaging me saying, we can't find the creative challenge. So I was back and forth looking, and I even did a little video to show where it was on my iPad, holding my phone, and they still couldn't see it. And then all of a sudden, like 2 hours later, it just suddenly appeared. So I don't know what exactly is happening. And I know that Zoom is not streaming to Facebook. You're not able to stream your Zoom right now either. So there's a patch for it, and I couldn't get it to work. So I don't know. Crazy things are going on. So what I'm doing is I'm building my color here with my base being the darkest. And then I am coming up. So I'm applying the darker to the bottom. And it doesn't matter that I oversaturate this because this is a separate die cut piece, so it's not going to bleed out into anything else. So then I'm going to come in and just here and there. I'm just kind of tapping because I want to kind of blend that line. And I want those tips to stay kind of light. So I'm not wanting to bring it all the way up. And then it's going to dry, and the tone will totally even out. But in the meantime, we are going to call that pretty good for right now. And I can see the areas where I've got a little dark, with the soft sea foam. So we can just come in here just a little bit more. Yeah, I had a very busy day, so I have been looking forward to going live with you guys all day. Jeannie, your In Color Club and paper share was mailed off today, so woohoo! Be looking for that. They said, what did they tell me at the post office? 3 to 4 business days, so maybe Friday, maybe Monday. We'll see. Not sure. Hello, Linda. You're just waiting for your farmer to show up for supper, and you found me. We had, I had ordered dinner for tonight, thank goodness, from Dinner Time. Jennifer Waters here in Strathroy, and it was so fabulous. It was a chicken and pasta bake with vegetables, and oh, delicious. And then I also got some, her soup was Italian wedding soup. I love Italian wedding soup. So that's what I'm going to be having for lunch the next day or so, depending on who else in the family gets into that soup. You are welcome, Jeannie. You love her food, Rebecca? Yes, her food is so delicious. And we actually have dessert tonight too. I'm not being very good. I've totally fallen off the diet bandwagon lately, which is not good, seeing as we are finally getting to the warmer weather, and I'm going to have to expose those arms and legs to the public when I go out in shorts and t-shirts, not sweats. But it is what it is. So, yeah, tonight it's a cannoli dip with waffle. What did she say it was? Waffle chips and cookies. Ugh, it looks delicious anyway. So later on when I'm done here, Brad's in the office doing a bit more work as well, so we'll have a little dessert. Danny will have some as well. Connor, I'm not sure. That guy has a very, very good self-control. I used to have self-control, and then menopause hit, and it just went totally out the window. All right, so I'm going to lift that up carefully. I'm just going to set this here where I'm going to be placing that so that I kind of have a visual. And then this is going to go right here. There we have it. All right, so now I'm going to take, this is the Baker's Twine Essentials pack. I'm completely out of my snail mail white twine, so we're going to be using this instead. The snail mail twine is still available because the January to June mini catalog goes to the end of June. All right, so I'm going to take, and I'm thinking, we'll see how 3 fingers do. So 1, 2, 3. And I think that's a little big, so let's try 2. 1, 2, 3. And my snips. And we are just going to place that in the center and bring that in. Linda, I'm just looking here. Linda's saying, you're going to have to try that place. You get tired of thinking of meals that can be held ready in an instant. Oh, yes. So she posts on Instagram and Facebook. She posts her new menu, usually Thursdays, and they close generally Saturday. She posts what it's going to be, the sizes that she's going to have, and then I always just e-transfer her almost right away so that it's done and I don't have to think about it. And then her pickups are always Wednesdays from 4 till 7, I think. So I got a large chicken and pasta bake so that tomorrow night's supper's taken care of as well. Aren't I the clever girl? Yeah, when you're busy, easy meals that are good are always a bonus, and she has her own kitchen in her house. Part of her garage has been turned into it, so I really like to support local. It's very, very important to me. And I really like having a night a week that I don't have to cook. Let's be honest. Yeah, not having to cook every single night is always a good thing. So, all right, so we're just going to finish that off with 3 little pearls. And as always, I like to put a little bit of liquid glue down so that my pearls don't go jumping off anywhere that they're not supposed to. And 3. All right, so there we have it. And it's spelt T-H-Y-M-E, dinner time. So yes, so good. All right, so this one here is a little darker than my original, but this was a swap I had done with demonstrators, other Canadian demonstrators in April. So let me bring that closer because the sun is just glaring in here right now. So everything I have used is available in my online store right now. Please use this month's host code when shopping with me. And if you have a large wish list, the joining special that's going on until May 31st is fabulous. In Canada, we pay $135 and we get to choose $206 worth of products. That's $71 more than what you're paying, and there's never any shipping. And in Ontario, there is no tax either. So it is fabulous. If you've got a few friends that you're going to gather together to put in a big order, or if you yourself have a big order, with $300 until June 14th, you get an extra $30, so $60 in host rewards with a $300 order. That is awesome as well. And the last little announcement, the June Paper Pumpkin Kit is called Expressions in Color. It's going to coordinate with our Expressions in Ink suite from the annual catalog. Look at that beautiful box. Oh, so that you can sign up for that right now until June 10th to get that delivered to your door. All right, guys, that is it for me. If my paper pumpkin arrives on Friday, I will be live on Friday. If I'll check the shipping tomorrow, because today it says it's supposed to arrive on Friday. If tomorrow it says something different, then I will have a video for you on Friday. But if it's my paper pumpkin, then I will absolutely go live with my paper pumpkin. So I am just going to quickly, to say goodbye, I'm going to flip you around. See, I've closed my curtains, and it's still not doing a whole lot because there's shears, but all right. Are we good? When I had my team meeting the other night, I didn't have it tight enough, and my camera kept going down. And you can see my glasses are the transitions. So when it gets bright light, they darken. So they're a little dark right now because it's so bright in here. So that's the joys of going live in the evening. So hello, Marie. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. I hope you really liked tonight's card. Like I said, the blog post will be live at 8 o'clock. I wait till I get the video uploaded to my YouTube channel. So that is all for me. Have a great rest of your evening. And for sure, I will see you on Monday morning at 10 a.m. I will let you know if I'm going to be live on Friday or if it's going to be a pre-recorded video. If we're going to be warm, I definitely need to be getting some gardening yard work done It's been neglected way too long. So anyhow, thanks for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye.